One big ticket item will be up to voters to approve. $135 million for several projects citywide. It's a bond referendum that'll show up on a special ballot in July. WFMY News 2's Grace Holland dug into the projects the city wants to pay for and what your role will be in whether they happen.
The city wants to put that money towards projects in 5 areas: housing, parks and recreation, firefighting facilities, law enforcement facilities, and transportation. You'll get a chance to vote on each one this summer, so let's break them down. First, $30 million for housing. The city wants to use those dollars to build affordable housing and to make sure home ownership is easier. Next is the biggest chunk, $70 million for parks and recreation projects. One of those projects is familiar. It would mean more upgrades to the Battleground Parks District. Some improvements have already been made to Country Park. This would pay for the next steps, things like building a boardwalk around the lake there. The second project is actually the bigger one, building the Windsor-Chavis Recreation Center at Noco Park near Dudley High School. It would include a library, a pool, recreation and education space, and even health services. The third and fourth areas are improvements to firefighting and law enforcement facilities. $14 million would go towards updates for several city fire stations. Fire Station 7 was recently remodeled using the bond money. The city manager's office says these improvements would be similar. The Greensboro Police Department would get $6 million, which would go to remodeling the police headquarters downtown, as well as updating the city's 911 and police record system. The final area would be $15 million for transportation. The city says much of that would go toward sidewalk improvements. All of that money would come with a property tax increase. You can check out our web story to see how to determine by how much your property tax will increase. You'll be able to cast your vote on July 26th.